So one of the very early things we just did is start to talk to people in the other communities. At the very tops of organizations, we come in contact with a very small amount of people on a daily basis. But when you get out of your comfort zone and go actually start, intentionally connecting with these folks, it has an amazing impact. Not only to you, it opens your eyes as to, oh my God, these are so many great people out there. They start to get hope. Wow, I'm being seen. I'm getting exposure, and then you can start to have dialogues. Like I'm teaching a master class tomorrow to our some of our ERGs on how to get promoted here, and just going to spend time talking to them. I just did one about 3 months ago on how to do an executive presentation, and it's incredible just the receptivity and the welcomeness of these, and it gives them hope and purpose. And so that was some of the very early things we did was just look at the data. Then you start to do a lot of things in all the areas. So like, for example, one of the things we started to do in recruiting, which is a really simple thing to do, is we just started requiring slating. We didn't say you couldn't hire who you wanted to hire, but we wanted to make sure that there were slates and that they were diverse and that you had all the groups represented, because it isn't a case where you're trying to stop someone from getting something they deserve. What you're trying to do is make sure these other groups get the opportunities they deserve. And so you're trying to create, I'm not a believer that we favor one group or another. I'm just a believer everyone should have an opportunity. And a lot of the systems and processes that have been established, because we're just human beings and we follow patterns of behavior, we're not necessarily, inclined to give everyone an opportunity. And so most of what we focused on was really just creating a more holistic, opportunistic environment so that we could have more diversity. So we could ultimately bring that to our clients, as well as bring in that perspective that gives us a more holistic view. And then it snowballs. Once you start to actually start to see it, where people start to get hope, and then they start to get promoted, and then they start to see more opportunities, and then they recruit more friends like themselves. Next thing you know, you're just momentum is carrying it, and it doesn't feel like a flavor of the month. It feels like a real sea change in what you're trying to do.